Ladies and gentlemen, once again it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called Jew, aka Sir Eats Too Many Edibles.
It's not such a thing.
As well as Smoke Dog, aka Jimbo.
Good. Now that maybe eats too many edibles.
As well as the Reverend Trey, aka Trey X.
One time for your mind, two time for your soul.
As well as the Black Hand of Mike, aka El Transporte.
Yeah.
Me, I'm Mason. These are my friends. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
I thought this was Top Gun, but it's not. Edward Scissorhands?
It has Tom Cruise in it.
What's happening, y'all? What's good? So this got Tom Cruise in it.
Tom Cruise.
It's not Edward Scissorhands.
It's not Edward Scissorhands.
It's not Top Gun.
It's not Top Gun.
Way
It's
out.
it's that one joint with you can't handle the
Few
truth.
Good Men.
No.
No, it's not Few Good Men.
No. It's almost the same plot line as Top Gun, if that helps.
Days of Thunder.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Days
If it
of
ain't
fucking
bumping, it ain't
Thunder,
racing.
son of a
Is that what
bitch.
All
it
about
is?
Days of Thunder.
Days of fucking Thunder. Yep.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Cold
90s
Trickles.
Cold Trickle coming back in the race here.
Yeah.
You hear that? You can
I've
hear it
only
now,
seen
can't
it
you?
once.
And that
Only
was
seen
was that
shit
Duval?
once.
It's not great. It does have Duvall in it.
That's the bald dude. That's Duval, right? That
Yeah.
was
Robert-
his coach or some shit. I think.
Robert
right? Or
Duvall
his
is the
dri-
crew
or his
chief.
Crew chief.
Yeah, he's in charge of the guys that work on the car.
Yeah.
There you
Days
go.
of Thunder, man.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a ride at Kings of Men? When
Yeah.
that-
It was.
Yeah, when that
It's
movie
probably
came
at
out.
Universal Studio too.
Nah, I would say not anymore. As old as that motherfucking movie is, they gotta update those rides when
Yeah.
the movies come
They
out.
got-
They update the rides so often.
what does it matter really? Ride still is ride. You know what I mean? Who the hell cares?
Well, it is
You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much the same thing. It's just
Just different picture.
exactly whatever
Right.
you're
What the
looking
fuck's
at.
the difference?
Instead
With the plastic screen, should look around the screen.
Because that's when they first started doing all that simulator stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Days of
Yeah.
Thunder ride came out as a simulator type of deal, but also if you went to like NASCAR races back in those days, they started having simulators there
Yeah.
where they would just play whatever was on the screen and they'd have the car drive and it would actuate, move to the side, and move around and everything.
Now it's like Spider-Man and all that shit now.
Now, on to the matter at hand. I understand you guys have some shout outs to give because y'all were at the National Cannabis Festival yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got lots.
a lot of people to shout out, man. All the people in the line that showed us love. All of y'all in early entry that showed us love, man. Hopefully y'all are listening. Or hollering at somebody, be like, yo, these cats hooked us up with this shit. Maybe they're listening too. Appreciate all the love that y'all gave us. You know what I mean? And then I guess we'll just get started on the list of people to holler at.
Yeah, there really is quite a little bit of a list. I think first off, we should start with Phone Homie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like-
Phone
Yeah.
Homie.
I got them edibles, man. They should be luscious.
It was cool to actually see Phone Homie out there, man. Bruh, keep getting better, man. We all pulling for you, homie.
Yeah. If you say prayers for people, say a prayer for Phone Homie. He's,
Yes, sir. It was-
looking for a liver.
It was great seeing him out there because we were shocked to actually see that he was actually out there. So, man, big ups to y'all out there, man. Keep moving forward with y'all joint. Praying for you, homie.
Absolutely. Get well soon, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then,
Well, because Phone Homie's a lot of the reason why I'm willing to put this show on video at
Yeah.
this point. Because Phone Homie's been showing his face doing dabs on Instagram for forever. And yeah, you know, when he first started doing that, that really took a lot of balls.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I
'cause
still
he
think
was
it
the-
takes
he was-
some.
It was the dab
but
hour.
He was doing the dab hour.
Yeah.
He would literally put out videos for 45 seconds of just him taking a dab and coughing his head off.
Yep,
It was
yep.
almost like his signature thing. And it was so funny. I'd watch it and I'd laugh and I'd be like, this guy's just nuts, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, but the fact that he'd been putting himself out there like that for so long, I think that he deserves credit for helping to sort of push us all out of the closet, so to speak,
Definitely.
as far as being cannabis consumers that don't really want to let people be fully aware of that.
Uh-huh.
Like, it sucked, man. It sucked being a criminal for such a long time. So, you know,
Yeah.
shout out to Phone Homie for helping to open it up to a lot of us criminals to be a little less of a criminal.
Definitely. Then we gotta give a shout out to old Lambda, Mike, the whole crew, Mike, Spence,
Spence.
Nick, yo, hollered all three of y'all cats out there. Mike, you a fool for the outfit, but man, he was doing it.
Killing it.
Killing it. Yeah.
He was
Dude
killing
had
the
a
cake
full
and,
body yellow suit with a white cape on, like looking like a
red
superhero.
gloves, look
Whoa,
like some
whoa,
one
whoa.
punch
So
shit.
somebody was out there looking like Sidney Poitier in Uptown Saturday
That
Night
wasn't
or
even.
something.
That wasn't even the one. The one was probably that dude who showed up when we was underneath the tent in that green or that whatever the fuck he was wearing, that weed outfit or whatever fuck. What did he have? That weed suit or whatever? That jumpsuit. It looked like a superhero.
I don't
Oh,
remember that
I know
one.
which one you guys see. Mason, you wasn't there for this dude.
You haven't there for that dude.
He came in.
Super
like,
weed. I don't know what his name was, bro.
it almost looked like he was dressed like Handicap Man from
In Living Color.
In Living Color, but it was all weed. Like,
Oh, nice.
He had a weed cake.
So
the
basically,
shirt.
he was Weed Man.
Yeah,
he looked like Weed Man, yeah.
I had to give him dab. I was like, yo, man, I gotta give you a card, bro. To wear this shit right here, yo, you already a fan of the show. I know you are.
That shit was wild.
Well, I'm sure he listens.
God damn, that fucking
I'm
outfit
sure
was
he's watching too.
That shit was
I
wild.
really hope so, man. We talked to a lot of people, and
Remember the couple that was in the Cup of Noodles sweatsuits?
oh yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
they was a trip. Yo, they had a couple. They were in Couple Noodle sweat
They
outfits.
looked like they were cups of noodles,
Yeah, like the ramen joints.
like the kind that you throw a little water in and put in the microwave.
Yeah,
and it's got like 2 carrots in it.
Yeah, yeah. Then so Lambda, appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad y'all still listening and tuning in.
Yeah, big
'Cause
up,
they
man.
fans of the show. We fans of y'all.
Appreciate y'all. We're putting an order in soon.
There you go. There you go. Want to give a shout out to Trending Leaves and Tasty Buds, Fat Munchies, DC Farmhouse. Oh, Zero Gravity Cannabis. That was the dude that was
Yes.
in the spacesuit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was him.
Oh yeah.
Zero gravity cannabis.
There it is.
Y'all are on weed maps.
That's pretty good. That's the vanilla
man,
jump.
yeah.
Were these the guys
Yeah, I
that were
just had
from
that.
Maine?
Yeah, I believe so. I think they
Yeah,
all
that was
from
the
Maine.
dude in the astronaut dude, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
astronaut outfit guy. He's saying they were from Maine and they're on weed maps, and that's like the only way to get in touch with them up there. Because they don't
Yeah, I
have brick and
remember them
mortars
saying
or
that,
something
yeah.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
pretty interesting shit.
Not yet, but they will.
Oh yeah, they will, but they're doing their thing right now with limited options.
Yeah,
So
That's
yeah.
some good weed though. I mean, that's some good shit.
yeah, I'm about to fire it up. I'm excited about it.
There you go. Yeah, that's the one you got. You got the vanilla frost, I believe, is what they had, or something like that. Yeah, that's the one you have right there. Then let's see what else we got here. We got DC Organics, G House DC. Those are the cats that hooked us up with the free
edible and
edibles and the J. Gold Label, So Baked DC. They were some cool people. Them shorties there was cool because those are the ones that had the nugs, the shit that the flavored nugs.
Yeah, they had these
nugs
little edibles that looked like weed buds.
Weed buds.
Oh, hell yeah.
But they were like flavored. They had all different kinds of flavors. So I'm waiting for the old lady to try out her Butterfinger flavored nugs.
Yeah.
Because you had a sample.
Yeah,
and you
she
said
gave
it
me
was
one.
great.
It was really tasty, and then she gave me a like a nerd rope like ball. It was
Yeah.
like a gummy thing with nerds all over it. I
Yeah.
ate that. It was pretty good.
Because fucking everybody kept trying to hand me shit, but I'm like, I can't, so I'm give it to him. Like, he's the tester right now.
Yeah. Anything that was like consume it now. Like I was hitting. Like when we went to one place, I think it was under the same tent with maybe the same people that were giving away. Like what was it, DC House?
Which one?
It was like that was where the Gravity Bong girl was.
Oh, that's Washington Vape Company.
Yeah, Washington Vape
Yeah,
Company.
that's who they were.
She
Shout
was
out to them.
giving me a hit off of the Gravity Bong and yelling at me to not put my mouth on the
Yo,
thing.
she mushed my man though. She it was funny as shit because she gave me the side eye. She gave me stink eye.
She was
yo.
mad at him for making her let him
'Cause I was
smell
like,
a jar.
Yo,
or
I
something.
need to see what this weed's working with. She's like, you can look at it. I said, I see it, but I like to smell it. Let me see what you got. So she goes back, gets it. She's like, you want to take a sample? I was like, well, I can't. He was like, he can't. She goes, wait a minute, why in the hell I go all the way back here to get this and you not even going to fucking take a sample of it? I was like, well, I'm on DOT regulations.
She was like, you gonna make me give you a smell of this and you ain't even gonna hit it?
I said, I didn't say I wasn't going to hit
what we're here for,
buy
right?
it. You know what I mean? I was saying, I just want to take a look at it. So she was like, do you want to hit this Gravity Bong joint? And he was like, hell yeah. So she was having trouble getting lit. I was like, man, you need a bigger hand here. Let me go ahead and put my hand down. and fuck get it
Still
set
barely
up.
got it lit with that big
And
ass
she
hand.
was like, I don't want to burn your hand. This motherfucker over here going, fuck his hand, light it up.
That is-
kicked in already.
That is correct. Dude, I was drinking too,
drunk.
man.
Drinking too? Yeah,
I was
bro.
drinking, man.
He was
Like,
drunk.
I was drunk by the
was
second
drunk.
one. It was because I didn't really eat anything all day. I didn't eat anything till I had pizza when I got home because I was hell bent on not taking a shit there.
Yeah.
I was like, there is no way I'm taking a shit here. When we first got there, I peed in the Porta John and I was like, I'm so glad I haven't eaten anything today. That Porta John was fucking wrecked and
Oh,
the day
that
had
one was
barely even
dangerous.
started. That had
But
to be construction
the
or
ones
something.
over there, yeah, the ones over there. Now, that's just homeless men jumping the fence, shitting in there. People, you know what I mean? And that's all that is. Over there in the corner in that lot that's
Yeah.
never ever open or any fucking thing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that Porta John was
That's just,
atrocious.
they ain't ever cleaning it. But all the ones inside that place was, I took a leak one time, I think, and they were all fucking spotless. You know?
That's true. I did take a piss in a couple that were pretty clean.
I mean, but I mean, they had a lot of them. They did do good on that. They had a lot of Porta Johns. That's the main problem with Porta Johns is there's never enough. That's why they usually get dirty. Like
Oh, they
in
always have.
construction,
They always have plenty.
construction wise, you know what I mean. There's usually never
Well,
enough.
that's it. Cannabis company, whoever's doing this thing has
But-
enough Porta Johns.
But yeah, there's big. I mean, there's stations. There's probably 40, 50 of them in each little wherever little corner they were at. You
Yeah,
know what I mean,
they were
That one
deep.
I went, it was like a fucking maze and shit. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
going in now the aisles of the fucking Porta John. And
Yeah,
shit,
it's
you know?
like I kind of am glad I put a bunch of stickers on like the dumpsters, on the ones on the way in, like the Porta Johns on the way in, but I didn't hit hardly anything Porta John wise with stickers like I
On the
normally
inside,
would.
yeah.
That was
Well,
like-
I'm not going on the inside. I'll do like by the handle.
No, I mean the Porta Johns on the inside of the fucking festival and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Because like I'd love to be able to have stickers on all of those, but
Yeah.
like it's way bigger of a task to go get them all stuck up. Like there were a lot of barrels that were
They took advantage of
holding
those,
down tents, and I was sticking stickers on like every barrel I got next to. I was like, 4x6, bam. And on a number of random items, I stuck a couple on technical RFK Stadium. So,
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody sees that before they tear that stadium down.
Well,
Yeah,
it looks like it's gonna fall
the
down.
people that were talking about the stadium, everybody kept looking at it going, this post-apocalyptic stadium. Like, motherfuckers was taking pictures of how post-apocalyptic it looks. you
Yeah,
know?
dude. It really is truly post-apocalyptic.
So we still got some more shout-outs here. Earth Organics, Equilibrium Genetics, that's where they had to deal with the seeds. Shout out to them cats, because, man, y'all looked out for us. We looked out for y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. You guys had
You
land
know,
races, which is like really
The fucking
rare stuff in genetic world.
the amount
So-
they had for the price we paid, perfect.
Dude,
Perfect.
compared to the rest of the places and
Yeah.
their seed prices, I
Yeah.
mean, these cats, they were just selling stickers, mind you.
Yeah.
We only brought stickers from Equilibrium, but then they were kind enough to give us some
To
land
donate
race
some seeds.
which was very cool.
Which was cool as shit.
Also, I wanted to give a shout out to, even though I didn't get,
First place y'all stopped at?
yeah,
Right after.
Yeah, right when we
I was
first
like,
walked
hey, y'all
in.
motherfuckers taking too long. I got to walk around. Man. That shit didn't happen.
They had it really going on.
Yeah, they did. Because they got there late and they was setting up. We're like, yo, don't even worry
That's when I
about it.
walked the party and I was like, what are y'all even getting here, y'all? Y'all getting seeds? Because I was like, at that point, I'm like, bro, I done walked away twice. Y'all still over here.
Because the lady was like, I'm sorry, we get set. I was like,
It's
it's
the
all
first
good.
booth, though. There's other booths here, player. Like,
And she was like, make sure you stay hydrated. I'm like, oh, sweetheart, I got this because there's a lot of man meat here. And she starts losing it.
He was
yeah.
talking about man meat.
And she was,
Wait a minute.
there was a lot of man meat, yeah.
Y'all talking about man meat. And on that note, yes, thank you. Please give Mike and the Judah Sweet Sounds of the Weather
It's
Girls.
usually a sausage fest, you know what I mean?
Hit him with the Weather Girls again.
But
so I told her that shit. She's losing it, young. And I was like, you all good. And this other dude came up.
said man meat.
And he was like, man, I understand the man meat. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, all right. Oh, man, hold on. So we got Smoke Island.
Well, hold on. I want to stick in seed category for a minute.
Okay.
Because there were a number of seed providers there.
there was a lot. I saw
Yeah,
like
it
4 or
was.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very cool thing, especially with
Last time was only like 1, I think, right?
It was
Maybe
2. It was 2 or 3. No, it was 3 of them.
well, there was Paul at DC Seed Bank.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
get to see
I
Paul
didn't
this
get to
year,
see them
but
either.
I did see them that they were there. So shout out to Paul and
Yes,
DC
sir.
Seed Company. I'm sorry, DC Seed Bank, and then there was also the Neptune Seed Bank, and they carry Seed Junkie Genetics, and they were cheaper than they were last year, yet still far out of my price range. So
Yep. Give a shout out to Smoke Island, I Grow VA. They're local cats, you know what I mean?
There was a cat that had a thing called Ideal
Oh,
Weed.
Ideal Weed that was in the line with us, man. Yeah. Shout out him. We got Mammoth. We hollered at the people at Mammoth.
Mammoth Microbes make really great products for growing. They make a thing called Mammoth P that is.
So check them out.
It helps. It keeps the soil active. Like you want there to be living microbes in the soil that increase nutrient uptake and facilitate nutrient uptake. So they make that, and they also make what the hell else is this called? SI.
Yeah.
It's a silica thing that helps strengthen plant structure and so your weed stems aren't going to break as easily.
There you go. Level Mushrooms. Ran it down. Not sure which booth we was at, but
I think they were a part of something else.
yeah, but there was a lot of people up there with seeds and mushrooms this year, which was impressive. Very impressive this year.
Yeah, there's a significant amount of mushroom options.
Yeah, exactly. Rolling Bouquet.
Yep.
Holla at my mans, yo. Appreciate you, brother, man. I'm glad you took time to holla at us, man, and you remembered us. We remembered y'all. Keep on getting it.
Yep, they're making something out of nothing, man.
Yep, exactly.
Dudes are doing it.
Them dudes is doing the damn thing. Matty Pack be loud.
Yep.
Holla at y'all, man. Appreciate the love you showed us out there.
Damn, looks amazing.
Yep. Supernova, Flower Ave, Kate Leave Out, Gentleman Toker. Gentleman Toker, it was a pleasure meeting you, sir, for the first time because I didn't get to meet you last year.
Yep. It's cool getting a chat with you for a moment there.
And holla at you. And hopefully we're able to get Red Grant. Ain't gonna make no promises, but we're trying to get ready to set up an interview with Red Grant, who's running for mayor.
Yep, shout out to Carl with the golden voice.
Yep, because Carl, man, this dude, Carl was
I had to talk to him just because the way he was delivering what he was saying.
He was just putting shit out there for this company, right? And he was like,
like talking about peach cobbler or something. I don't remember what it was.
Get this infused peach cobbler, man.
He was like,
it's so good.
You gonna be eating up the icing with the spoon.
Yeah, but he's like, you can do other things with it, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but you can do it. You know, come on here, get this peach cobbler, man. Smack you stupid. He was going in.
Yeah, it's your grandmama's peach cobbler recipe.
Those, Doritos, but they weren't Doritos. They were called something else, like fucking
Hydritos or some shit like
Weedos.
Yeah, Weed Rito.
I think it was Weedos. Get you some Weedos.
It had a Rito to it. It was like Weed Rose or something like.
And I was like, you got to be kidding me. They had
they were like Doritos, but they were infused.
Like they had all kinds of shit squared away. We was talking to him, and crazy part is me and fucking Mason. I was telling them about Red Grant running for mayor up here in DC. You know the comedian Red Grant,
I'm
right?
familiar with his work.
So
from DC for DC.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember hearing him on the radio, and they was talking to him, and they're like, what made you decide to run for mayor? And I was like, holy shit, he's really running for mayor. And he was like, I'm tired of the rep our city has, and that the people that end up being mayor aren't for DC, about DC. I am DC. I'm from DC. I'm about DC. Then I want to show the people this is what's up. So when we was talking to this dude, he said, man, he was the campaign manager, right? Was he the campaign manager?
Yeah, he said he was in charge of the campaign.
And he said, man, tell him you talk to me and see if you can set something up. I'm like, all right.
And that's cool. Carl. That's Carl. What up, Carl? How you doing, Carl?
Appreciate you, brother. We're going to holler at, reach out there, see if we can get Red up in this mix. And then,
because as an comedian, I would think that he might actually be able to roll with the punches here, a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
As long as we don't get Jew Unit or anybody here too drunk at one point or another.
And we gotta give a shout out to Pink Motherfucker
People don't
Fox.
get too drunk out here.
Big up to Mark, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
He came out, man, hard at us too, man. Appreciate all that shit, man. Like the love that was shown to us yesterday was fucking amazing. So we love each and every last one of y'all for just even giving us the chance to holler at you.
Yeah.
So thank all of y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for being a part of the Cannabis Festival and promoting and being supportive of marijuana-related things.
Exactly.
And freedom, man, because to me this is about freedom.
That's it. That's
way bigger than just weed.
Yeah. It was nice, too, man. It didn't really get hot till like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful fucking day.
It really was.
Got in the joint early. For any of y'all that are thinking about it, if you can, get yourself an early pass because it is worth it.
Oh, yeah. Totally
all
worth
day.
It. Yeah. Totally worth it. But then again, there's a lot of people that were showing up when we were leaving. So
which was crazy because they were still packed at the general admissions entrance. They were still fucking packed with people. Like it was it was crazy. The amount of people that were still showing the fuck
I
up.
think the only reason that was happening, I guess, was because Wiz Khalifa was there. I think.
Well, Wiz
there's
Khalifa
always
and
music.
Ghostface, because they always got somebody, or headliner or showing up, to do the show or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming, because what the general admission tickets were like
I think they were like
75, 80, something like that.
I think if you bought general admissions
Or
at the
$80.
jump, it was like $50 or 55.
So
But
if you
everything
went
goes
there-
up. The earlier you buy your tickets to the Cannabis
Yeah.
Festival, like if you buy them like the week they come out, they're as cheap as they get, and they keep bringing them up.
Yeah.
And if you got, excuse me,
Like I think I paid around $120 for my early entry ticket,
yeah.
something like that with tax and whatnot.
So if you get a chance to come out there, enjoy. Oh, wait a minute, I got one more shout out. I just remembered her. Met this shorty and in the line. She does, where is she at?
Speaking of politicians, while Mike's looking, there was a guy named Doug Gansler, who was apparently somewhat pro-marijuana. I didn't catch all of what he was talking about, but he's a
Yeah.
Maryland governor candidate, so I gave him some info for the podcast. Hopefully you're listening, Doug, if you're as progressive
That
as
would
you
be
say you are.
interesting to have him on the show, as well as Red Grant. Dropping the clues bombs for Red Grant. I've followed a lot of his comedy. He was on the All Deaf Digital channel on YouTube.
Yep. And the girl's company is Stunning Graphics. The guy was like, yo, man, if you ever need a graphic designer, she does out of Atlanta. And then, here's a kicker for y'all that are around here in the local area, Fauquier County. Check out Nova Hemp. They are a local CBD company out here in Marshall, fucking Virginia. Appreciate the love, y'all. I told y'all we was gonna shout y'all. We gonna come up the road, check y'all out here in the near future, see what y'all are working with. You know what I mean? Because we got some stuff from y'all, man. It was on point. Appreciate y'all supporting local stuff. And speaking of which, shout out to the homie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Count Fifth. We ran to him at the joint. He's having his album
He's
release
having
party
an
today.
album release party at Altered Suds Brewery. A good friend of mine, my man Corey out there, he runs it.
There you go. There you go. Shout out Fifth.
Yeah, shout out to Fifth. And
Local homie right there, too.
there was also one other place that I bought a piece of art made by a dog, and
That's
I was
right.
gifted some gummies. A place called District Derp. Mm-hmm. It's DERP, District Derp. Very good stuff, delicious gummies, nice people, and a lovely little piece of adorable art with a dog paw print on it.
Yep.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Overall, it was a great time. Good vibes. Enjoyed our time out there. We left out early because we was just done. By the time, because we got in early, we did everything we needed to do, hollered at all the people.
Well, we saw everybody.
And we saw everybody.
We wanted to see,
Yep.
that we came to see, that
Yep.
we came to talk to.
Yep.
Like there wasn't anybody that
Yeah,
was
basically,
out of the
like,
mix.
y'all did a hit and run.
Kinda, but I like to think that we handed out enough stuff and put up enough stickers
Yeah.
that there's some people listening over the next week or two.
Yeah, y'all just
Yeah.
y'all just be doing that.
Yeah.
I mean-
I hit everywhere. Like I hit every booth. And it
I mean,
seems
you
like
gotta
sometimes
network,
twice,
man. You
know
gotta
what I
grow
mean?
the base a
So-
little bit more.
Yeah. That's really
That was the main thing. 'Cause
Even I would have done that.
yeah, that's like our main goal when we go up
when
there.
we
Yeah,
got
that's what they
there,
do, yeah.
and we was like, yo, we were just standing there, and I was like, yo, this is our people. This is our audiences right here. This is us right here,
Right.
all day.
For sure.
The
Who
people
knows?
with the
Like maybe
outfits.
next year we could end up like renting a bus and bringing everyone from the rickety ship, myself included, over there.
That would be dope, man.
Pharmacist said what they just this what they do. I said, yeah, they're gonna go talk to everybody. She's like,
yeah.
everybody. I said, yeah, you see this line.
That's what we
they're not
did.
getting all the way over there, but yeah, they're doing all that.
We went up, down one side of the line, and back the
20
other.
minutes later, she's like, goddamn, they always down there by the tree. I'm like, yeah, they over there.
We just get in the zone and we
Yeah,
go.
we just go. We just go do.
But see,
Right.
I'll be moseying. I'll be hitting every booth.
Yeah, because that's what he said when we got in there. The first thing Cricket Goes was like, yo, I'm gonna go mosey. I said, all right, man, no problem. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
you
get
do
paid.
what you do.
It was a lot more. Well, I don't even know if it was spread out more over there in the grass as of over there on
I
the
don't think
asphalt.
it wasn't as spread out, but I think it was more organized.
It was a little bit
It
better,
was
yeah.
definitely more organized, and it was easier to get to all the booths
Well, like-
versus what it was.
We were talking about how the last time there was an incident where they brought in an ambulance, and I
it was the fire
theorized
truck, and I think the fire truck or somebody ditched it,
They
hit
got
something.
Yeah, the
stuck.
dude,
Got
the dude
stuck.
wrecked down there
Yeah.
in the holler when
it was in the dirt and shit.
Yeah.
So what I theorized was that they set it up on the concrete, so if they needed to bring in a vehicle, like it would be supported
It'd be no
wherever they
problem,
brought it. It wouldn't be
yeah.
an issue.
yeah, but where that dude did that, there was like the road part right there.
It
That dude was
was,
just
yeah.
tripping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
He might have been just as bacon as
Yeah.
everybody
because
else.
it was like what? It was like a little John Deere, one of them little ATV John Deere things.
Well, they
with
brought
just
a
little-
literal
brought-
ambulance.
Oh, they
in
brought
there
the big
one
ambulance
point.
out.
Yeah.
I remember the one dude crashed the little buggy thing with
Yeah,
the
with the
little
canopy
little
on it.
back canopy. Yeah,
Yeah.
crashed out into the ditch. I remember that.
God damn.
Yeah, man, that was last year.
He was having a good day.
Well, the
Yeah.
other issue
Must
also
have.
there was a lot more tents. If you pay
Yeah.
attention, I don't remember last year there's being so many of those.
I believe
tents
there were
with-
more
with-
exhibitors.
with people talking and
Well,
shit like
but
that.
like-
people
Well,
for shade.
Yeah, well, see what they did was they split up the pavilions.
They spread 'em out. They
had
opposite sided 'em.
They had them sectioned off for this
Yeah,
pavilion.
but I saw
is
like
for
5 of those,
policy.
at least like 5 of those or
Yeah,
6 where you
because
could
they
get up
were-
under there and actually get some shade, which
Well,
I don't think it was like that last
No,
time.
the way it was, there was a bunch of them, and they were spread out in different ways last
Yeah.
year. That's where we ended up, where we met Safita.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
National Cannabis Party shot out NCP.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So, but what they did was, I feel like they had just more of everything.
Yeah, they did.
And
They
the,
did.
the exhibitor tents were spread out.
And they were
on
sectioned and
opposite sides.
and grouped together perfectly. You had your wellness pavilion, your policy pavilion, your education pavilion. What I
Yeah,
mean?
there was a grow school.
So that way you
Yeah, there was a
knew
grow
where you
school.
wanted to go to hear what you need to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely, like, I just feel like there was so much more. Like, there were 4 or 5 seeds.
It
There
was really great.
because, like, there's always been, like, edibles, but, like, there were, like, Pink Fox competitors more.
There was a
Yeah.
lot more edibles
You
this year
know,
than there were
like,
last year.
they were
Last year
like-
it was kind of
Fuck
hard.
ton.
It was kind of harder to get edibles.
Yeah, there was a lot of edible stuff out there.
A lot of edibles, a lot of
That's the new
seeds, a lot
kick.
of
That's what a lot of
shrooms.
everybody's on. Fucking
Well,
with
it's
it,
it's
you know?
healthier, man. Like,
Yeah.
I like smoking, but it's not healthy. So, it's not as bad as smoking cigarettes. But, a shout out to Pink Fox. Motherfucker hooked me up with a, what's it called? It was like a Mike Tyson infused, like,
Oh, yeah.
stuffed wrap
Oh.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, like Tyson's got all this stuff going on.
Yeah, and speaking of Tyson,
yeah, what's up?
we
what
need
we
to
got?
bring whoever decided to fuck around with Mike Tyson to the front of the congregation
Drunk idiot.
because
You got to be a real drunk idiot to provoke Mike Tyson into taking just a swing at you, let alone
I mean,
multiple
straight up.
swipes.
Couple.
you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't mess around with Jimmy, you damn sure don't fuck around with Mike Tyson.
Don't spit in the wind.
And they said that the dude poured a bottle of water on him or some shit. Is what
Dude poured a
made
bottle of water on
No,
Mike
he
Tyson.
threw a bottle
He
of
threw
water.
it, and that's
Mike
what made him
Tyson.
go off because he told him man, you need to chill, relax, you're getting on my nerves, back the fuck up, fall back. And I guess if you hit a man with a bottle, especially Mike Tyson,
You getting your
handful
ass
on,
whooped.
I can't blame Tyson for that shit
That's
at all.
assault.
Worse than that, I think he's trying to sue Tyson, but come on now.
Well, I mean, he threw the ball at him. That's assault. So he just defended
Exactly.
himself.
No, I don't
Tyson
know, dude.
Theoretically beat the fuck out of him.
I don't think that this is gonna slide if the guy tries to press charges on him for assault.
Yeah,
I
he
don't-
can't.
It's not
That's what I'm
gonna
saying.
work.
That dude assaulted Mike first. Was I'm saying.
Yeah,
Mike's
but
just
that's
reading
not
in self-defense.
No, but
what
that's
I've been
not
telling him.
self-defense.
I know.
That's
He should
what
just,
I'm
he should
telling
just
you.
walk away. He still would maybe get in trouble for
But
that.
see, Mike was able to walk off the plane with no problem.
But he didn't kill him. He could hey, I could have
Well,
killed him. and
if I
didn't.
was him, I would
See,
say
he was holding his punches back.
I would
so
say,
he
look,
knew.
I saw Will Smith hit that motherfucker.
Will Smith
and
can
I
do it,
thought,
why can't I?
I thought, what the hell? Why can't I? You know what I mean? This guy's like talking
And
shit.
clearly fucking.
I'd be
Will
like,
Smith
I was defending my woman.
I was defending Will Smith.
Oh, please.
Will Smith matters.
Will Smith's life matters.
Shit.
I was defending Will Smith in
I
his
ain't
life.
worried about Will Smith, but still, why would you fuck with Mike Tyson, former heavyweight champion of the world?
Well, you gotta think.
Some
People
people-
get drunk and stupid. They get fucking very ignorant, man. When they get that liquid courage in them and think, "Oh, ain't shit gonna happen. I can talk all the shit I
You
want
can
to
talk shit, and
ain't
then you
nobody
end
gonna
up-
ain't nobody gonna smack me in the mouth." Oh no, Mike might smack you in the motherfucking mouth. You push him, to that level.
Because that almost reminded me of something that had happened years upon years ago It was him and Mitch Green in a clothing store in Harlem called Dapper Dan's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Dapper
the whole
Dan's.
thing. Dropping the bombs for the legend Dapper Dan.
Dapper Dan, the shit.
Represent Harlem.
Brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
Hide
Yep.
your kids.
Stop me. Links to the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey.
I'll
There's
eat
no
your
one like me. I'm
kids.
from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous.
Yep.
My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Hey, you decided to fuck around with that.
Right. You gonna eat your children.
Yeah, that's
You go to the fucking water.
This is the
That's the
same
guy.
man that bit somebody's ear off. This is the same
And
man
they
that
made gummies.
yeah, and then made the ear gummies. Yes. Why would you start with him?
And he's been kicking it with Flair a lot. Have you noticed that too?
Yeah.
yeah. Mike Tyson and Ric Flair kicking it. That's some funny shit right
That's
there.
what's happening. Ric Flair is shaking off in him. He just think he go around and just start slapping people in public and shit. 'Cause Ric Flair did it.
Ric Flair is
They
helicoptering.
can be like, well,
his
hell, at
dick
least
to
I ain't
people.
pulling my dick out like
Yeah,
Flair
yeah.
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Mike
Mike
Tyson
Tyson's
ain't helicoptering his dick on people.
Tyson does some crazy shit.
Well, yeah.
I've never did anything he's never done in the ring. So ask him that question. Well, ask him, white boy.
Tyson will punk every last one of y'all down in a minute.
He's a madman. He was. and
Still love Tyson.
He's way cooler now. Like he was
Yeah.
cool. but
Shit, I fucked
he
with him when he was
I'm
Iron
saying
Mike.
I
He
did
was
too.
that vicious motherfucker
Yeah,
killing
he was-
the ring. That was
but-
my dude.
But he was like volatile and scarier then. Like he's
Yeah.
still a scary guy because he's Mike Tyson. But it's like, oh, you're eating mushrooms, you're smoking weed.
Yeah,
you're-
35 years ago,
Right.
he was scary as hell. When he
Right.
was married to Robin Givens, he was scary as hell.
Right. He did some real wild shit those days, man.
Yeah. And now 50 Cent's living, well, I think still living in the house that he had.
Oh yeah, 50 bought
Yeah,
Mike
50
Tyson's
bought
old
Mike's
house.
old
There was
house,
another
yeah.
mansion that Mike had somewhere in the U.S. that sat abandoned for like years.
Really?
It had like literally cheetah print carpet on the floor.
Oh, I believe all that.
That's wild shit.
That's also where he had like the tiger cages and whatnot.
Yeah, dude, he had serious tigers. Like he was talking.
Yeah, 2 of 'em.
He was talking somewhere where he let him sleep in the fucking bed with him. Like he had him in because he.
You're Mike fucking Tyson.
Well, but that was the thing. He was like, I was insane. I thought that I was like, like in control of these cats. Like I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. These cats are gonna know it too.
Young Mike would have probably knocked them motherfuckers clean the fuck out.
No, I don't think so. He was telling them that he was telling whoever I was listening to this interview with that maybe it was Joe Rogan because Rogan had him on recently, and he was talking to them. The tigers were so strong that like there's nothing he could do if the tiger didn't like him.
Like he wanted to fight a gorilla. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson wanted to go toe to toe with a gorilla.
I don't think even Tyson's style at his heyday he could beat a gorilla.
Not even close.
Yeah, like he probably couldn't even handle a chimp.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but didn't Jake Paul try to fight Tyson?
I
He
heard.
wanted to.
I think
He
it was just a
wanted to.
rumor. I think it was like a floated
he
rumor.
wanted to put it out there. He's like, yo, man,
About
I'll
to say,
fight Tyson.
Jake Paul, you would not stand a chance with Tyson at all.
Tyson wouldn't waste his time with that bullshit anyway, though. At least I don't think.
Like
he would.
you and your brother would get murdered.
I don't know. They need a lot of money.
They threw enough money at him.
Yeah, that's also true.
That sounds like celebrity boxing.
Ted DiBiase said it. Every man got a price.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Let me celebrity boxing with one of them that really knows what the fuck he's doing.
I think we
Yeah.
And then you
discussed.
got Jake Paul.
Yeah, I think we discussed on
Exactly.
one episode. I'm not sure if we did or not, but celebrity boxing. Somebody did. Well, I think it was me that suggested put me in the ring with any and every celebrity that I cannot stand.
Yeah, like I would like to do that as like an imperfect entertainment
See, I don't
production.
even think I have a celebrity I'd want to box. Like, I don't think there's like anybody that gets me to where I would like
Yeah.
to punch him in the mouth type
Is there
shit.
not
There's
like
several with me. I mean, we've discussed it.
You talk about it all
Round
the time.
1, James Corden. Round 2, Andy Cohen.
I mean, I don't have nobody where I'm like, man, I punch you in the fucking mouth just for the fuck of it.
See, I got 10 people that I'd smoke with.
Yeah, smoking with, whole different story.
Yeah.
I love to smoke with Snoop, Seth
Real.
Rogen, Be Real.
Bone Thugs.
Yeah, definitely
definitely
Bone
them.
Thugs.
Definitely them.
Fucking, I'd like to smoke with Red and Meth, you know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Preferably at the same time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely same time.
Fucking Urkel. I smoke
See,
Urkel. And
now let me-
Tyson.
let me ask
Definitely
you.
want to burn with Tyson.
If one of these characters was around and you with your DOT shit, and they were like, "Yo, hit this," would you be like the cop in the video talking to Snoop? Snoop pulls out the blunt, and the
If
motherfucker
Snoop
hits
had,
it.
I'd have to. Because
That's
that's
what I'm
once in
saying,
a
right?
lifetime chance. How many times am I gonna smoke with Snoop?
Right, Mike
How
could
many
be
times you
drinking
gonna smoke
cranberry
with
juice.
Snoop? How many times you gonna smoke with Jaleel White, aka Urkel?
You know what I'm saying? Rihanna wanna burn one, okay. Come here, rude boy, whatever.
You know
Yeah.
she burns. I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
not right now. She's
Yeah,
pregnant, but
she's pregnant, so you're not having as
The
much
chick's
fun
wild.
with
She
her.
still might be.
Yeah, you know what? They say it's good. Yeah, it's not gonna harm the baby.
Weed, well, like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I guess I'm not gonna get mad
Microdose?
and tell a woman how to do what.
No.
Like, but I don't know if that's what I would
We
want
would
to see
have to holler
happening.
at Canna Mommy. How you doing?
Well, yeah, that's true, because there are ways to do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you know, I would hope that you're doing edibles or sublinguals or,
Yeah,
you know,
some terpenes.
topicals or something where you're ingesting that's not smoking. Because, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they say when you're pregnant, whatever you're breathing is what the baby's breathing too, right?
ding, yeah.
So, yeah.
Whatever you're consuming, the
Whatever
baby
you're
consuming.
eating,
Yeah, all of it. All of
Right,
it.
right. But, I mean, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if my mom got high a couple times before she knew she was pregnant with me. You know, keeping it real.
I'm trying to think what other celebrities, man, because there's a lot of.
But Mike, is there no celebrity that like whooped? Like, I guess nobody beat up Janet Jackson or anything like that.
no.
You know what I
Nah.
mean? Like, but like somebody broke her heart, right? Like, would you beat up Jermaine Dupri if Janet Jackson asked you to?
Nah, because life done already did it to him. Karma done already told him, like, you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
Well, there's something to that statement.
Life done already said, look, Janet Jackson was willing to do everything and anything for your ass, and you fucked it up. You're
Yeah,
an
and you
idiot.
messed it up.
You fucked that up. You fucked your shit up with Janet, you dumbass. That could be your little baby right there. But nah, it ain't. You could have had a little big head fucking Jermaine Dupri baby, but you don't right now with Janet. You know what I mean?
Right? No Janet baby for you,
fucked
Jermaine.
that up. You know what I'm saying? So that's life on itself. You know, gets people back. You know, I believe in that karma shit.
Nah,
Goes around, comes around. It's gonna end up happening.
I can dig that. That's for sure.
You know, he's probably kicking himself in that. Damn, that could have been my baby.
That could have
I
been
could
me.
have had little JJ right there.
Yeah.
So
Riding
does-
around in this little Maserati big wheel.
Does Janet have a baby now?
Yeah.
By
She's
somebody?
Had one
Yep.
for like.
She got
6 years
pregnant
now?
when she got pregnant when she was 50.
When she was 50.
Yep.
Did she have like an egg frozen that she
No,
Cold or
no,
something?
No. This was with her then husband at the time.
did they like?
She was trying for a while.
Did they do in vitro or something? Did she like
I
have
don't
it
think
done
was
in a
vitro. I
box
think she
and
just went
I
to,
don't
you know,
remember.
inserted?
I believe she went to, like, you know, fertility places to help her out with shit and whatnot.
Did she have a vaginal birth? As long as we're asking too many questions.
Come on now.
I would say yeah, because she was back performing after she had the child. So, you know,
But don't they?
vaginal births, man, they let you out the same day. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You could go home the same fucking day after you push it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus a
Afterwards, she
C-section.
went on stage and did a show for 3 hours.
Yeah. So, you know, she had to push them on out right there.
That would be like if we could get like one celebrity interview. We cannot be in the room when Mike has Janet Jackson here.
right.
I'm kicking everybody the fuck out.
Right.
Fuck
Like
y'all.
it's just him and
It is
Janet.
gonna just turn into an inappropriate flirtation.
I'm
you
gonna
know.
light some lavender candles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mike's gonna be kicking us out,
He gonna
lighting
get with
lavender
Janet.
candles and turning the cameras.
He's gonna be in control.
Talking some dumbass shit, whatever. I probably wouldn't be able to talk shit. I'll probably be, Janet, yeah, you know, some dumbass shit like that.
Give me 11 again.
Yeah. Ooh, how you doing?
I'm done.
My favorite color
Yeah.
is black. You know what I'm saying? Some stupid shit
30
like
seconds later,
that. Oh, shit.
I'm
Right.
gonna punch him in the throat. I'm really having a conversation over the boy about Dino Bites and Fruity fucking Pebbles, about Dino Bites not being fucking real. Would you eat the goddamn fucking fake ass fucking cereal? Just shut the fuck up.
If you're hungry enough,
Jesus
you're gonna
Christ,
eat
eat the
whatever.
fucking cereal. Just eat the fucking cereal. Fuck.
and this is why I don't have
Gets man
children.
Don't have children.
I don't, bro. I ain't gonna.
That's not brand name. That's not Voss water. I will not
You
drink
mean
this.
like he's like?
Phosphorus.
You mean he's like
Phosphorus.
who's Lieutenant Crunch? I
Yeah.
want Captain
Yeah,
Crunch,
yeah, I
and you're
need
like,
Cap-
fuck
yeah,
you, motherfucker!
yeah.
It's a bag that looks
It's
like
his
Captain
cousin.
Crunch.
It's
Eat
not
that
the
shit.
real thing.
Cereal is cereal. Just eat the shit.
If you're hungry, you gonna eat. Period.
It's like it's like a off-brand Frosted Flakes. Instead of their greatest day, I ate. You hungry, ain't you?
I mean, fuck.
I mean, what difference
Dude,
does
you
it
got
make?
it hard, bro. You got a hard life, man. I see you. I see what you're dealing with.
And this is also why Mason had, number one, Mason had the vasectomy. And if the lawmakers get their way, I'll never be able to adopt.
Oh, fuck that, dude. That's not the way it's... I certainly hope that's not the way it
All
is.
these damn kids out here that need some guidance.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying,
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
Look, two parents, whether they're two men, two women, or a man and a woman, is better
I mean,
for a child
then
than
again,
not
the
having a parent.
conservatives are so busy boycotting Disney for the dumbest of reasons.
who's boycotting Disney?
Conservatives.
It's the latest boycott of the
Like
month.
Disney ain't gonna make that money up by other people. Okay, so a couple people don't come. Whoop-de-doo our fucking day.
Oh, that's the thing. Disney's going to do
Because
whatever
years
Disney's
ago,
gonna
they
do.
went after Cheerios for having an interracial couple in the commercial.
Oh, I remember that. I do remember that.
Who went
This was
after
during
it?
a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, 2 years ago, Cheerios.
A few
dropped
years
in-
ago,
yeah.
Cheerios had a black man, a white woman, and a biracial child in
Yep.
the commercial.
Yep.
And they
I
went
see that in
fucking crazy.
so many commercials
Now,
these
Yeah, but
days.
they jumped-
Cheerios was the first one to do it.
Yeah, they
Cheerios
had a
started
fit
that?
about it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's been going on a long time.
Nah.
Sort of, but not in commercials. So
Yeah,
let me tell
the
you
TV
this. Like,
shows.
so let me get this straight. Had it been like a bowl of Cocoa Puffs, nobody would have said shit.
I don't know.
No, is that still General Mills?
I don't know.
Junos is cereal.
don't
Junos is
know.
cereal. That's definitely Junos is cereal.
Post.
That same,
that's Post?
yeah, that
Who's
same
Post?
year, Campbell Soup had a gay couple in the commercial.
Yep. They
Feeding their
did.
son Campbell Soup. So,
Yep.
okay, replace the soup with Fruit Loops that would keep the conservatives happy.
Say replace this soup with Fruit Loops and it's gonna keep.
Well,
it back.
you might
You
have,
can never appease anybody.
but you
in
might
this
have a
rate.
point that if they made these things where there's a little bit of tongue-in-cheekness to them, but if that's how they sort of introduce them, like if you're serious, if Cheerios had the first interracial couple on a television commercial, which I find oddly hard to believe, but whatever, maybe that's true, whatever. But like, if they had like a Fruity Pebbles commercial with a gay couple, like, and that was the first gay couple commercial that they had,
Would
or
the
something.
LGBT community be mad because they did it that way?
Well, that's the next real question: is like, is that
I would
like?
think, yes.
They probably have a problem with it, yeah.
They
because-
would.
Yeah,
But, like,
so you're
but they
saying
don't have
we
a,
only
they
eat
wouldn't have
Fruity
a,
Pebbles.
but they wouldn't have a problem with Cocoa Pebbles or Cheerios or something. Like,
Yeah, because you got the rainbow representing the LGBT community. Would that offend them by having to do a Fruity Pebbles commercial?
I mean, it seems like it
versus
should.
Cocoa Pebbles?
It seems like it would almost be more
Fruity
appropriate.
Pebbles is, yeah, well, yeah. That's,
It seems like it would almost be more appropriate with like the rainbow colors in the cereal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they could like play it up on the box. Like, hey, look, we got rainbow colors because we're fucking just as pro anybody, whether they're straight or gay. Live your life. Have a nice
Yeah.
life.
And now-
be gay. Be
and
straight.
also,
be whatever you
You
are.
may not remember this, but they went after the conservative group, went after Coca-Cola for having different nationalities in a Coca-Cola commercial for a Super Bowl ad. Why aren't they singing the American national anthem? I'll tell you why. Because those are the countries that America owes money to. So either let them be in the commercial or cut the check.
Well, I think let things happen. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop telling people
Stop
they can and can't do.
boycotting for the
Coca-Cola's
dumbest of reasons.
international
Well, the thing
name.
is, if you want to boycott, boycott. But like, you know, if the companies are going to cave to that boycott, then that's up to those companies. Like, it just shouldn't be some big.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that it becomes some big national brouhaha.
Disney's gonna be all right because Disney's a $90 billion.
They
company.
can give a shit
They can
less.
pack up and move, and Florida might be
Yeah.
fixing to make them pack up and move because, like,
But
they
even
just
if
took
that
away
would've
their
happened,
status.
You got, I mean, a lot of the tourist attraction is Disney down there in Florida.
Oh, no,
besides South
absolutely.
Beach
That's the main
and
reason
all that.
people-
I'm not
go.
saying
So-
that it would be good for Florida's
Yeah.
economy to run them off. I'm saying they might because of their political bend at this point and the way the way things are going.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's going to be good for the bottom line of Florida to run Disney out of
Yeah,
Florida.
because Florida don't have that cocaine money like they used to.
Well, right, but
Oh,
it's
no,
also
like, the days
Yeah, I
of
mean-
Miami Vice is
yeah.
done.
But I also look at it like, well, you're fucking Florida. You can do what you want. You have your elected people. They do what
That's
they do.
true.
Like
So-
if that's what happens, that's what happens. And I imagine that it's not going to work out in the long run.
Here's
But
your choice.
maybe
what you can
It's
make
gonna
happen.
bite you in the ass because
it just might.
taxpayers are on the hook for $1 billion.
Well, but
Your property taxes go up 20%.
if Disney stays, Disney's going to be paying more in property tax, which in theory would drive down the total cost if Floridians allowed that to happen like that in their law. But I wouldn't think that lawmakers would be like that. They're not going to give you less taxes typically.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would think that they're going to keep the taxes the way they are and just collect more taxes off of Disney. But if
Yeah, but
also,
this whole boycott thing makes no sense because people are still going to go.
Well,
Disney
what
World.
I think they ought to do is, if Disney leaves and they take all their little like copywritten things with them, I think Florida should start a Florida Man theme park in the old Disney.
Florida Man
That makes
theme
sense.
park,
Florida Man
yo.
theme park, and you go and you
That
ride
would
all
be
these
crazy.
things. That's what I'm
The
saying.
dangerous ass rides.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Fucking helicopter lawnmowers. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like Outrun the Cop Simulator.
Right. The meth park simulator.
Yeah.
You know, the meth trailer park.
Come
know,
on now, because
nah.
that is got.
I would have to
There
do,
are several states that can be the meth capital of the world.
Yeah, they
you would,
vary.
you would have to do like the Florida Man theme park / museum.
Oh, now you're talking about like we turned Epcot Center into a museum
Yeah, of the
Yeah.
Florida Man.
full of exhibits of things Florida Man has done.
Yeah, exactly.
Florida Man's been known for this. Florida Man's been known for that.
And then you can do so much other shit with it. Then you know, man, you could drop books, comics, a fucking cartoon
Not
show,
necessarily,
all kinds
not
of shit.
necessarily books for Florida Man, because
You
the
don't
way
think
the thing.
Florida Man reads?
Hell no. Florida Man is trying to. No. Florida Man is trying to ban textbooks because it may contain critical race theory. Come on now. Number one, critical race theory is taught in a college level, not K through 12. Get it right.
There's
Number
critical
two,
race
it's-
ideology being entered into all sorts
Number
of stuff.
two, if it were, your kid is in law school, and that's kind of sort of required to some degree in law schools. And if your kid's in law school, congratulations. Other than that, shut the fuck up.
Man, there's a point to that.
Stop using it as a talking point to push your ideology. If anything,
Well, but I think that that's what they're complaining about is that the ideology is being pushed in textbooks. But it's like, so we're learning math, but it's like, you know, they're asking heavily biased questions that are based on woke stuff. So instead of like a train leaves Chicago heading west, you know, it's something that I
a
don't.
riot leaves.
Or something like that.
Or
It's,
something of that nature.
You know, like I think it's sort of
don't
like, you know,
necessarily agree with
there's
that, but-
3 transgender thises that are walking west at 3 miles an hour, and there's 2 like, you know what I mean? I don't think it's that extreme. Or, I don't know. I haven't done the
I
research.
don't know. I haven't
but from,
really looked into it, but
from
I just
what
see
I
it, I'm
hear,
like, yeah, this is not good.
it seems to me that both sides are blowing it out of proportion in whatever direction.
Yeah.
Like, because
And I try not to pay attention to TV news because my blood pressure already is high as it is.
yeah, yeah.
But sometimes I do catch it in like the break room at work.
I think that.
Because it's a toss-up between CNN and Univision.
Oh man, those are both rough. CNN's rough, man.
It's
CNN's
getting worse.
rough.
Because I think Chris Cuomo is suing them.
Oh yeah.
He'll
Oh, yeah.
never get a dime.
Well, but they've changed ownership, and their ratings have apparently been garbage for a long time. But all of cable news is going to shit because of the other options out there in the entertainment
But at least
world.
a certain,
spectrum.
at least a certain somebody still has 60 Minutes, and if you're watching, I'm gonna get it one way or the other.
I don't think you will put that out there because if he comes up missing,
They're
There'll
gonna
be
come
some
looking for
robs.
my ass.
They're gonna be looking
some
for you.
robs.
Like, we know you got him in the closet. No, I don't.
He's in the van.
I think that's why we discuss like why we can never do the Golden Globes, and if we do, Mason and Mike will have to go.
Yeah, that's true. You
Because
guys are going to get yourselves in
The
too
Jew
much
will
trouble.
be on a fishing boat.
Yo, hold on. Can
And
you
the Jew's
see
just going to
us?
smell like a fishing
Look.
boat when
No,
he gets
he'll be
there.
on a fishing boat with his ladies. One of them's cooking him chicken, right or wrong, Jew, right or wrong.
Hopefully we cooking chicken on the
There
boat.
you go.
He said, hopefully we cook a chicken on the boat and not burn the boat down. But look, can you see us at the Globes? Because we're going to be handing out shit at the Globes. Like,
I think, Mike, if we get to that level, we can stop handing out cards.
I don't think it's going to be in us to do it. To
You
keep
know
on
what I mean?
I would
going.
think.
Keep on going.
It would be really funny if we were on the
wait a
red
minute.
carpet
And here
going down
comes
telling
Trey
people to
X, and
listen
he's
to the
got about
podcast.
an entire
when you go-
entourage
Just
with
slapping
him.
stickers on shit.
Yeah, when you go to the stand, you put a sticker right on the fucking stand.
That would be, that's classic, something I would do. Like,
Yeah.
go up and slap a sticker with a QR code literally on the pedestal as I'm accepting an
And
award.
that is where it was at too, because the QR code was killing them. A lot of cats is like, yo, here's our QR code, here's ours.
Yeah, for real.
Just check
That's
us out.
true, too.
Hit that joint right there. It has everything right there to get in
QR
touch.
codes are some next level shit.
Yeah, that was smart doing
It's
with the
becoming
QR
like
code
the new thing. Like,
Good
why
job
bother
there,
with
brother.
business cards? Get a QR code.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's-
if you got a business card, put a QR code on it.
That's what we did.
Straight up.
I made with the logo on the front and brief description on the front and on the back, just a QR code. Like, yo, just scan that joker, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can check out the show, and of course, check us out on YouTube and Rumble, Ramble, whatever it is.
Rumble. Yeah, we got a couple options going on video. Hopefully, I'll be able to finagle a way to get us on the Spotify video because they just started doing video there for podcasts. So I'm hoping to get that
Yeah,
accomplished.
that's a lane, man. I mean,
Absolutely.
Spotify's become the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to be able to be exclusive if you're interested.
Oh,
But
real quick shout out to Ama Isaway, the camera guy that Mason ran into, the professional. Told you he was gonna give you a shout
Yeah,
out, brother.
man, he's a real
Here's a
pro.
shout out, yeah, because he had
Man had a
his
gimbal.
equipment was set the fuck up, like he had all his shit right there.
he's got what's called a gimbal, which is like a it's a little apparatus that keeps the camera from
Steady, yeah.
rattling. So like you can move around and it keeps the camera stable while you move. Like it moves around the camera.
Yeah.
It's really slick stuff.
He said he was shooting a movie about DC, or he was doing an article because he said he was a journalist, and he was shooting video for, I guess, an article that he's doing about, I guess, the cannabis industry in DC. So shout out to you, brother. Keep doing your thing.
So odds are, if y'all wind up on Nightline or 60 Minutes or 2020, there's a reason why.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's because we're out there handing out cards to people and talking to folks while
Because I
the
know
Jew
we
eats
was
edibles.
on a
Yeah.
couple of
While the Jew eats
videos.
edibles and sleeps in the grass.
Because as long as y'all not on like
No
court
grass
camera
this
the first
time.
48,
There was a couple of
There was a little bit
videos.
of grass spot.
Yeah. Oh man, that people were laid up in the grass was just hurt up. Because didn't you say there was somebody that was crying about much? No, that
It wasn't
No,
me.
that was
fucking performances.
yeah, man. When we was over there eating,
Yeah, y'all were eating and somebody was losing their
they
shit
were
about
losing
their
their shit
mushroom
over
trip
there
in
on
front of you.
mushrooms, man. It was funny.
That's the only issue I have with like that. Like I get those typically, and I don't eat them there if I'm getting that. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, I'll get some, but I'm gonna go home and like judiciously microdose these and
Possibly
all
freak out at the
likelihood.
house, not freak out here.
Hold on, did you try
That's for
those?
sure.
Thousands of fucking
I
people
didn't.
around.
I thought
I meant
about.
to ask you, did
I
you try
thought about it, but I didn't.
The wrong microdose.
Yeah, Mike was given microdoses of mushrooms that were. He was then told these are improperly dosed out.
Yeah, because this woman, I was talking shit to her, man. We was going back and forth for shit. She's like, here. I said, we're going to give you a shout out on the show. Pay attention. And she gives me like this goodie bag. She's like, there's stuff in there. I'm like, all right, that's cool. She's like, look, okay, there's a microdose bag in there. I was a little off with the microdose, more than what it really is. So if you're extremely happy later,
there's
that's
a reason
why.
why.
We're
Yeah.
right over here to Mason. Here you go, bro.
Yeah, he was like, get these away from me.
These are for you, homie. Check these out. The dosage that's on there is wrong. I'm just letting you know. He's like, fuck yeah.
So what, you gonna take one at a time?
I mean, I'm not sure. I was thinking about eating all four. Like really, just going for
At the
it.
same time.
Yeah, just going for it because they're supposed
What
to
you
be.
say the possible was supposed to be?
She didn't give a possible.
She's got to have a max, so she got to have been like thinking she's making 20
Well, they were
milligram
supposed to be 150
something.
milligrams
per one.
per
Yeah.
thing. So 4 of them would be 3. So like
600.
nearly a little over half a gram at what they were. So
Half a gram total of
half a
shrimp.
gram a total of shrooms, which would be enough with a little bit of booze to actually feel. So if it's more than that, that might actually be enough to have a pretty decent little vibe going.
But it couldn't be no more to equivalent to.
I
You
wouldn't
don't
think,
want to sit there and eat a quarter. of
I
shrimp,
wouldn't
don't
think that it's like more than maybe a
3
gram.
caps, maybe.
I
Which
wouldn't
is
think it's
like-
more than a gram.
Maybe like that's probably what, like a quarter size
3 caps?
cap.
I mean, it just depends, dude. There's so many different. Everybody's got all these different names and shit. There's all these strains. Like there's
But I was
strains of
looking at them-
marijuana. There's
them-
strains of fucking mushrooms, and these people they got like I got the blue meanies. I got
seen
the other
one
things.
that you had
They
that
got
had like, was it Apex or something
they
on
had
it?
something that said ape on them.
That's what it was, Ape.
But like if you put them all next to each other, they're all clearly different. Like how
Yeah.
like this kind of marijuana will be like bright green, and that one will be dark orange, and that one will have purple in it and everything. Like the same is true with these mushrooms. Like they got all these different types of mushrooms now. It's fucking crazy.
When that penis envy shit and them other 2 things, that was a big ass mushroom. That wasn't no small little. Like that trunk on that motherfucker was. Like I've only seen like them small ass mushrooms and shit like that.
Wait, what? They have one that's called Penis Envy?
Yep.
Yep, and apparently it looks like a dick.
Yep.
Like I've never bought the penis envy because I don't want to be like I'm gonna have some penis envy tonight. You know what I mean? Like it's just
They had 2 other kinds. I
I
don't
don't
know.
need to
Because
be
if
there.
you said that, take them to the Blue Oyster
Right,
Shop.
yeah.
But
Well,
it was
all I
fucking-
want to do is eat the cap off of a penis if that don't even sound right.
Right. I got this penis in me. I'm gonna eat the cap. Should I have some of this shaft or what?
Yeah,
But it ain't much. It ain't
I just
look-
want to take the tip off.
It ain't look much different than the other shit. All them
You
shits
can
look
just put that
same,
on the
really, you know.
package, just the tip.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
you could. You can sell it as just a tip.
Because the mushrooms grow like. Do those kind of mushrooms get any kind of color?
well, there's with the different strains. You know, like the ape ones were like primarily white with a little bit of gray streaks, and like then this other one was like had bright orange-ish caps and like blue and gray thick stems, and the other one had like blue and gray all throughout in
Yeah,
the
I saw
caps
that
and
one.
the stems.
I saw something like that, yeah.
So like, I mean, you put them next to each other and like they're way different. You know what I mean? And when I was like a young man eating mushrooms, they were usually the same strain.
Right.
They had the orange caps, they had the skinny stems, they had like dark blues.
What those
and-
start out was they don't start out stem or seeds or nothing, right?
No, you'd start out with a syringe that would have the spores in them, and the way that it's made, you take some sort of medium, and I think they use like oatmeal or something a lot of the times, and you boil them to like sterilize them, and then after it's cooled, you add the spores, and then you put those in like Tupperware with moist dark space and just leave them in Tupperware for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks or a month or two. I'm not sure how long the process is, but that's how it's done as I understand it. But they take spores from live mushrooms, I think. I'm not really sure how it works, but
I don't care. They're fun.
they are fun. They're a good time.
He said,
Awesome.
he said, I don't care. They're fun. They're fucking awesome.
Y'all have at it with that. I'll stay out of that because it just doesn't sound like something I would do.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that said,
Oh, yeah.
we're going to have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close. We'd like to thank you so much for listening. We'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes. We'd like to encourage you to not be a dick. Be nice to people that look like you, and be nice to people that don't look like you.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
Invest in your mental wealth, and always, as Lady T would say, protect your energy.
Yeah.
Damn right. Yeah. Keep trying to shit you're trying to get done, and don't forget, we love you very much.
We love y'all.
And peace be with you.
Go.
We out of here.